Welcome back to Forks, Knives, and Spoons.
I'm Mia Blaze.
And I'm JJ.
Today's episode started out as a bike ride, Adventures Downtown.
It's our biggest adventure yet since getting our e-bikes.
Woohoo! We rode 16 miles from our house to downtown, where a taco festival has been going on all weekend.
And it was a beautiful blue sky Sunday with temperatures in the low 80s. We took a bike trail that follows the Olentangy River all the way downtown to Genoa Park.
Very relaxing and so scenic. Excursions through parks and historic neighborhoods came abruptly to an end when we finally arrived at our destination.
The Genoa Park was a sea of people. We walked our bikes through the throngs of festival goers eager to get a bite from one of the many taco trucks on either side of a long vendor area.
With 20 or 30 people queued up in the sweltering sun for a chance to purchase a taco at the taco festival.
Although space between food trucks was dense with people, the atmosphere was light, and they even had a band playing in the amphitheater overlooking the river. But I have to admit, if it were a few more degrees hotter out there, it would have been a miserable day for this old man.
No, and decided that we didn't want to stand in a line after biking an hour. So we had to say bye-bye to the taco festival.
And not an hour too soon. At 7 p.m. that evening, the Columbus police responded to shots fired near the event. Turns out someone was shot and transported to a local hospital.
Despite the ugliness, no one at the festival was harmed, and the event continued through the scheduled closing time at 8 p.m.
Now, with tragedy averted, and since most people downtown were at the taco festival, we decided on a less congested offering nearby. I mean, it's downtown Columbus and the dining options are everywhere.
Yes, they are. A short ride up the street and we landed at PecanPennys. We had our pick of tables too on the patio, but opted to sit at the bar instead. Now, the bar was practically outside anyway with the doors rolled up, so it really was like a patio experience.
And if there's no patio space out front, they've also got another patio out in the back.
Now on to the food. PecanPennys is known for their barbecue.
According to their website, PecanPennys serves up delicious smoked barbecue with traditional Southern specialties, sides, snacks, and desserts for lunch and dinner. Their meats are dry rubbed with a signature spice and cooked slowly over pecan and oak wood. Now you can enjoy their meat smoked or with one of their 6 house-made regionally inspired barbecue sauces.
With that said, we didn't go for the barbecue. It was a bike ride, so we had to choose something just a little bit lighter. Hot dogs. They have hot dog creations that are a must-try if you're looking for a light lunch or something different and delicious.
I got the double down dog. It's topped with barbecue beef brisket, onion rings, ranch, and shredded cheddar. Only $6.50. The beef brisket was banging, and the beef hot dog, well, that was on point. Plus, they did not overpower the dog with fried onions. It was just right. Now, I ordered the ranch dressing on the side, as I had reservations about slathering ranch on my dog. Now, that said, I'm glad I left it on the side and went with one of their signature sauces they have handy at every table. I tried the Carolina Gold, and it hit the spot. I give the double down dog a golden spoon.
What? Me, I love a good Chi-Town dog. So guess what I had? The Chi-Town dog with fresh tomatoes, diced white onions, sported peppers, which are those little peppers that give it a nice little bite, relish, yellow mustard, and a Kool-Aid pickle. You heard me right. And it was only a $5 holler. It was surprisingly delicious, especially discovering that Kool-Aid pickle soaked in, you got it, Kool-Aid.
Lastly, we tried their Tres Amigos. It was house-fried tortilla chips served with queso, pico de gallo, and guacamole. It was reasonably priced at $8.
But I will not be going for the Tres Amigos again. It was one of their specialty dishes, but for me, not so special.
And I have to agree, it really was not so much on the tastiness scale.
The worst for JJ was their version of the queso.
Yeah, it came hot and thick, and sadly it cooled down quickly and soon became as thick as paste. It reminded me of beer cheese sauce that's just poorly executed. You would have thought that the other sauces would have helped the struggling dish.
But they didn't. The pico is what you would expect. It was fresh with tomatoes, onions, cilantros, and spicy bits of jalapenos. It was pico.
Now, the guac, it wasn't a fail. In fact, it was quite different. Their take on guac includes, I think, cucumbers in the mix.
But The chips, salty. Yeah, it was a knife.
And we tried one more thing, too. Was that an IPA you had, Mia?
Yes, it was. It was an IPA called Elvis Juice from Brewdogs. It's an orange and grapefruit infused IPA. It was delicious, but I did not finish it, but I enjoyed what I had. It gets a 4.
And that wraps it up.
Now be on the lookout for our trip back home when we stop by the newly opened East Market in Columbus, Old Town East, also known as the Trolley District.
It's just a rock's throw from the beautiful Franklin Park.
See it all on Forks, Knives, and Spoons.